Breaking news. Accept Biafra self-referendum or face historic shame. Prime Minister of the Biafra Republic Government in exile, His Excellency Ekpa Simon Njoku, tells Nigeria government. Hear the news in details. Wonderful people of Biafra, lovers of freedom all over the world, you are welcome to Biafra Unite channel /television this very moment. Today's date is 29th of August 2024, and I have some very important information for every one of you listening to my voice right now from where you are all over the world. Biafrans and lovers of freedom, I want you to pay very good attention to this very news, because it's very, very important. I can assure you, my people. The Prime Minister of the Biafra Republic Government in exile, His Excellency Ekpa Simon Njoku, has told the Zoological Republic of Animal Kingdom Nigerian government to accept the result of the ongoing Biafra self-referendum, as the official result will be announced on the 2nd of December 2024, during when Biafra will be officially redeclared, and of course the freedom of Biafra people will be 100% guaranteed afterwards. So I don't want to talk too much. As you can see on your screen, I'm going to read this very news from the official and verified X handle of the Prime Minister, Mazi Simon Ekpa. After that, I will show you how the Zoo media platforms are reporting it, and then we will do proper analysis before the end of this very broadcast. So without further ado, let us read in details. According to him, he said, breaking: the Biafra government is calling on Nigeria to honorably accept the self-referendum result for Biafra. I like the way the Prime Minister puts the word. Look at it. To honorably accept the self-referendum result for Biafra. Because if they honorably accept it, then there will be no need for war. There will be no need for the continuation of, whether you call it guerrilla warfare, asymmetric warfare, or jungle warfare, according to Musa. According to what Musa called it. So once they honorably accept it, then peace will reign. Everybody will be at peace. You don't have to continue to waste your personnel in Biafra land in the name of protecting the so-called territorial integrity of the Zoological Republic, when you know that the zoo has no any territory in Biafra land. We have nothing in common. We know nothing about Nigeria. Now, he continued, Nigeria terrorist state must accept Biafra self-referendum to avoid inevitable historic shame. Wow. In order to avoid the inevitable historic shame which is about to befall the zoo, the earlier they accept the result of the self-referendum, the better for all parties. The better for all parties, the better for the zoo, the better for Biafra, the better for the international community, including African Union and United Nations. The better for everybody. Because millionaires will continue. If this rain that is falling continues to fall to the maximum, I want to assure you that everybody, every party involved will feel the erosion. Every party, including the United Nations, will feel the erosion. Everybody will feel it. Now, he said, the Biafra referendum question was not confusing, and Biafrans are happy. Biafrans are happy with the question. The Biafra self-referendum question is, pay attention now, we get number 1. Do you approve this proposed declaration of the restoration of the independent state of Biafra, which is the question, to re-establish the lost sovereign nation of Biafra from Nigeria, which will be called the United States of Biafra, USB? It is a question. It is a question. And over 50 million answered yes, as at today, 29th August 2024. As at today, 29th of August 2024. Over 50 million Biafrans have already said yes. We want you. We support you. We approve. We approve. We give you the approval to redeclare the restoration of the independent state of Biafra. Are you paying attention, my people? This is not military rule under, our fathers. Even during that time, there was a dialogue, there was a vote, though within the military, within the cabals. Now, because of democracy and what we are bringing to our people, we have given the Biafran people the opportunity to say yes or no, to decide whether they want the Biafran government to redeclare the sovereign state of Biafra. And today, you can see over 50 million Biafra people have said yes to that. So, it is not against the will of the people. Rather, we are doing what the Biafra people want us to do. And everybody is keying in. Everybody is supporting it, as you can see already with the referendum. Now, the panic from the failed state is as a result of the shock from the massive voting. That is their shock. That is their shock, because they never believed it. The zoo is aware. The zoo is aware that Biafran people do not vote. We don't believe in the Nigerian voting system. We don't vote. Even this 2023 presidential election, we did not vote. How many people? They said they got 21 million registered possible voters, potential voters. At the end of the day, they claimed that they got only 5 million from Biafra land. As that's the official number they gave us. 5 million Biafrans voted based on their claim. But we all know how many people voted in the entire Zoological Republic. Are you paying attention? When they claim that officially 5 million Biafrans voted, why the entire Zoological Republic did not mark up to 5 million votes? And Tinubu is today the president of the zoo with only 5,000 people voted for him. Only 5,000 people. Not even up to 10,000 people. In a country of over 200 million people, somebody is a president with only 5,000 votes. So, without wasting much of your time, let us see how the zoo media is currently reporting this information. And I will be reading this from Daily Post Nigeria. They said, Biafra, Ekpa asked Nigeria government to accept result of self-referendum happening today, 29th August 2024. The Simon Ekpa-led Biafra Republic government in exile has urged the Nigeria government to accept the result of the self-referendum for Biafra liberation. Ekpa, known as the Prime Minister of the BIAGIE, said this in a statement on Thursday through his official X account. His comments come after his earlier claim that over 50 million people voted in support of Biafra self-rule in a poll conducted by BIAGIE. I like, you see, that's why sometimes, or should I say most of the times, I like reading from the Daily Post. I am not praising them because I know they can change at any given time. But at least sometimes, irrespective of the bias of the zoo media, sometimes these Daily Posts report things the way they are. Sometimes. Yeah. Now, Ekpa noted that the massive voting by Biafrans for liberation was due to long-standing marginalization by the Nigerian government. Not only that, including the mass murder and the terrorism being carried out by the state, state-sponsored terrorism. That is the main thing, the most important thing, the main thing that the Biafra people cannot handle under the zoo. We can't control it. State-sponsored terrorism, it is impossible. You can't control it. That's why they are buying like chicken in the northern part of the zoo and some parts of Yoruba land. Kidnappings for ransom, state-sponsored kidnappers going about kidnapping people, collecting ransom, a crime that nobody can accept in his or her country. Is being perpetrated and sponsored by the government of the Zoological Republic of Animal Kingdom, Nigeria. It is impossible to allow that to happen in Biafra land. Never. Now, he stressed that Nigeria should embrace the decision of Biafrans to self-rule. The Biafra government is calling on Nigeria to honorably accept the self-referendum result for Biafra. Nigeria must accept Biafra self-referendum to avoid inevitable historic shame. The Biafra referendum question was not confusing. The Biafrans are happy, of course. The Biafra self-referendum question is, do you approve this proposed declaration of the restoration of the independent state of Biafra to re-establish the lost sovereign nation of Biafra from Nigeria, which will be called the United States of Biafra, USB? And over 50 million answered yes as of today, 29 August 2024, he said. Recall that the Defense Headquarters, DHQ, on Tuesday announced that the Nigerian government is currently engaging the European Union, EU, to extradite Ekpa in the dream. In the dream. However, Ekpa reacted by inviting DHQ spokesperson Buba Edward and Nigeria Minister of Foreign Affairs Yusuf Tugar to participate in the upcoming Biafra Convention scheduled for November 29 to December 3rd, 2024 in Lahti, Finland. Now, I don't have much to analyze here because it has already analyzed itself. We are coming back again with more sophisticated analysis and information to Biafrans and, of course, lovers of freedom all over the world. Thank you, my people. To salu numozia, Kona Otto, and make it go viral.